Hello, Scorpio. How are you this morning? My name is Sherilyn, and I'm here to do your weekly bonus reading. This one is for February 7th, 8th, and 9th. We'll do it like we always do. I'll call out all 12 signs. I'll pull 2 cards for each. Just gives you some kind of insight into whatever it is you need to know about that particular dynamic. So when I call out the sign, whoever comes to your mind first, that's who we're speaking about. Oh, excuse me. At the bottom, I will pull 2 cards each for the 7th, 8th, and 9th of February. These cards did not shuffle. Which would be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It's to give you some kind of clue as to what is coming towards you possibly this weekend. That way you can better navigate your way through it or possibly around it if that's not where you want to be. I don't know. It's up to you. This one's for my Scorpios. Scorpio. Okay, let's see what we get, guys. Okay? This brace is killing me. Here we go. If you're a Scorpio and you're currently dealing with an Aries, I have the Page of Swords and the King of Cups. So the Aries is viewing you as the King of Cups. They see you as somebody who can bring emotional stability or can destroy emotional stability, right? You have that power. With the Page of Swords, I get the feeling that this Aries has gained some sort of clarity on the current situation between the two of you. Maybe they felt like they weren't certain about something. Now suddenly they're certain. For some of you, this is romantic. For a lot of you, this is just somebody who wanted it to be romantic and it has not taken root or something. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Taurus, I have the Page of Pentacles and then the 3 of Cups. So this Taurus is, they see you as somebody who's trying to build a solid foundation right now. I feel as though there's some kind of a third-party interference involved in your foundation that you're trying to build. I'm not sure what that's about. This Taurus is somebody who is concerned about you, concerned about your, I don't know, your about the way you're maneuvering through the situation or something. There's some kind of concern here that you're not seeing something clearly or something along those lines. If you are a Scorpio, dealing with a Gemini, I have the 2 of Swords and the 6 of Wands. So this Gemini is viewing you as somebody who is trying to make a decision without all the facts. They're also seeing you as somebody who's being too heavily influenced by what other people think of your situation. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Cancer, I have the 8 of Pentacles and the King of Wands. So this Cancer is viewing you as the King of Wands. So male or female doesn't matter. They're viewing you in your masculine right now. They're viewing you as somebody who's very charismatic, very much so a natural born leader, and very much so impossible to tie down or however, they feel incredibly invested in the situation, or they're saying you're very invested. So you're invested in a situation with somebody that you can't tie down, or they're invested in you but can't tie you down. Something along those lines. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Leo, I have the 2 of Pentacles and the 4 of Wands. So this Leo is absolutely some sort of higher level soulmate to you. Does not have to be romantic. Matter of fact, it doesn't feel romantic. It does feel like for some reason you're being juggled in a situation. And the Leo's part of it, and yet it doesn't feel romantic. I'm not, maybe a friendship dynamic? Possibly they're saying they're being juggled by you. Is that, I don't know. There's some lack of stability or lack of balance here with the soulmate. The soulmate is the Leo. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Virgo, I have the 5 of Cups and the 4 of Cups. So this Virgo is claiming that you are incredibly dissatisfied and dealing with a sense of loss and regret when it comes to them. So this feels like it took an altogether bad turn with you and the Virgo. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Libra, I get Justice and the 2 of Wands. The Libra is viewing you as somebody who's at a crossroads, somebody who needs to make a decision. As far as the Justice cards go, it's all about the scales being balanced over things that possibly were done to you that were unjust in the past. one doesn't feel romantic either, unless it was romantic a long time ago and you guys are more like friends now. I don't know. But it is a dynamic where there's a lot of emotion between the two of you. I mean, you care a lot. If you're a Scorpio dealing with another Scorpio, we get the Four of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles. So Scorpio number 2 would love to collaborate with you, Scorpio number 1. But they say you're hanging on to something from your past that's making that impossible. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Sagittarius, I get the Star card and the Five of Swords. The Sagittarius is viewing you as somebody who's dealing with a ton of inner conflict, and here again, this is somebody talking about you putting too much weight on what other people think or say. But the Star card, there's somebody who they say, you know, manages to hold on to hope and faith in the future, but then you self-sabotage yourself by listening to what other people say. That's what I'm getting off that one. If you are a Scorpio dealing with a Capricorn, I have the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So this Capricorn is viewing you in the Queen of Cups. And they absolutely have a cup of love that they would love to bring forward to you, this Capricorn does. And I feel like a lot of you are on board. It feels like you're at least willing to try with that one. If you are a Scorpio dealing with an Aquarius, I have the Death card and the Queen of Swords. So this Aquarius is saying that you're being an ice queen, basically. Very logical, very much so cold, especially towards them. With the Death card, I feel like they are going through a transformation, the Aquarius. And that's caused some kind of turmoil in the dynamic between the two of you. If you are currently dealing with a Pisces, I have the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. So this Pisces would love to come forward with, you know, be the knight in shining armor, save the day somehow. They are not making any movement forward because they're too much in their head trying to plan. They're planning, so there's just no action behind the thought. But they really would like to ride in and be the knight in shining armor. Let's see what we get for Friday. We have the Knight of Swords and the Sun. It looks like you're very happy when there's some sort of clarity brought to you on Friday, okay? On Saturday, I have the Ten of Cups to the Hermit. I feel like you have a road mapped out for the Ten of Cups, meaning a direction that you want to go in. And I feel like you're suddenly feeling a little uncertain about it. For that reason, you're pulling your energy back to try to reassess it on Saturday. On Sunday, I have a Tower and the Queen of Pentacles. So you are trying to focus on the big picture, realizing while focusing on the big picture that you're going to have to let a tower fall so you can rebuild something more sturdy to try to get to that big lofty goal that you have. Okay? That's what I got for you, Scorpio. I hope this somehow helps. If anybody needs a private reading, just send me a message. I'll get you the details. I will never reach out to you first. If somebody does, that's not me. It's a scam, so treat it accordingly. That's it. I don't worry a whole lot about you guys because you guys, you're very resilient. You'll get through no matter what's going on. But it does look like this looks kind of nice. Like maybe you've decided on a good direction and you're headed that way. Sounds promising. Okay. All right, y'all. Have a good night.